Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Hall again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And a high throw way down to the ground and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. He's got the first down and more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Got
his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Watson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They considered him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. McFarland. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 39, check 39. 24.
Back to throw, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Buying time to his left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pickett now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons, had people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pickett sets up play action. Finds Pickens outright, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Harris running straight ahead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's another carry for Harris. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. An option handoff given to Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And now here is another interception. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't